Welcome back to The Walking Dead. No, starting off with Maggie. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, that was a Whisperer. Probably one of the Whisperers that they killed. Still just has the, you know, the mask on its face. But yeah, it is so good to be back.
You are your mother's daughter.
That little tease with the finale and then nothing for like another 4 or 5 months. It was almost cruel. Oh. Well, this is gonna be awkward.
I didn't escape, if that's what you're thinking.
Honestly, I don't think she cares whether you escaped or you were let out or what, dude. She handled that better than I thought she would. Maybe not. I don't know. Even though we've had this new intro since season 9, I still love it. Like, honestly, I think it's a way better intro than the ones that we had for like seasons 1 through 8. Ooh, and the title just continues to decay. I'm so glad they're filming this digitally now. Like,
hey.
I've been wanting them to do that for so long. Honestly, it just looks so much better. Yeah, sorry, we kind of wrecked your home. Tried to save it, but yeah. To be fair, though, the walls are still standing. Burned, yes, but you could rebuild.
We all go to Alexandria and live next door to the guy who torched this place. Same guy who killed her husband. Is that right?
You make a good point.
We're still figuring things out.
I mean, they're probably gonna do what they did in the comics and just exile him. It seems like you have a little bit. I'm more on Maggie's side. I'm like, I'm never gonna come around to Negan. Sorry, all you Negan fans. I'll hate him forever. He's a good character. I'll always despise him. They better find Connie in these 6 episodes. I'll be so pissed if they don't. To be fair, I think she might have still been filming for Marvel stuff during this, but I think she shouldn't have. Like, I don't know. All I'm saying is they better get Connie back. She's the best out of the new characters. Those swords look pretty badass, dude.
Let's keep going.
I mean, she's got to get back to her kid. I understand.
All we have to do is clear this whole parking lot full of sickos.
No sweat.
I mean, honestly though, at this point in the show, I feel like they're all so adept at it, like, fuck it, just kill them. Cool, didn't have to wait too long for some walker killing goodness. Nice. Nice. What happened? It's a pretty bad cut. Disgusting, but I mean, used to it at this point.
I'm glad you're here.
Me too.
After the place fell, we ran.
Oh,
Since.
Georgie probably went to the Commonwealth then.
What happened to your group?
Right?
Our village?
No? Maybe?
Maybe I should have.
And I wish you did, but
Maybe I should have.
you missed out on all the Whisperer stuff. I would have liked to
Yeah.
have seen you during that.
After Breathy died, Glenn and I talked about going there. Not forever, just for a little while.
I haven't heard Glenn be mentioned in so long. It still hurts, man.
There's Granddaddy.
Damn it, you're bringing up all these characters I miss so much. Like Beth and Herschel. How did that thing get in here? What are you doing, Kelly? Can't just abandon the group.
You left your post.
Well, Maggie, maybe say something. Don't just grab her by the leg.
He just lost his too.
Aww. Well, that's something that you two can bond over. Oh, it was a sleeping bag. Oh, so Connie was here. No? Damn it.
We're almost there.
God, they're talking about Herschel and Glenn so much.
Hi.
Hurting my feelings.
No.
Oh shit, what?
It's them. I found us.
They... Who? Are they gonna throw another new enemy at us, like during these 6 episodes? What is going on?
Them. They're out here.
Who?
We don't know that.
It's the Reapers.
The Reapers?
What's a Reaper? Find our people. Find my son.
Okay, fair enough, but I would like to know more about these Reapers before potentially going up against them, you know? I don't think the Reapers were a comic book villain. I still never finished the comics, so maybe they are, but don't sound familiar to me.
That's him.
Come on.
All right, little Herschel's alive.
Stay quiet.
Kind of didn't expect him to be dead, but I wonder if they're gonna have any leftover whisperers. Like, it would just probably be like 1 or 2. Like, the group is definitely done, but there could always be, you know, a few stragglers. Maggie, you have a bow and arrow, and I haven't seen you use it once. Like,
Trail splits.
why keep going straight up to walkers and
Herschel?
use your knife? Like, use an arrow.
I lost him.
We split up the group.
No way.
Stay alive.
And then, yeah, handle your own, man. You talk big
Now
game.
on our cross. Keep heading
Time to
north.
prove
We'll
it.
catch up with you.
You should probably have your swords drawn right now. I mean, at least you did it now, but I would have had it out well before then. No offense, but we don't got time for this.
Hey.
Oh, look at you. I thought he would be hiding like a big burn mark or something, but
It's a lot,
he looks fine.
but you're not alone.
Aww.
Maggie's counting on you.
He didn't say anything. Is he like mute perhaps, or just not a big talker? I don't know. Maggie, you gotta fix your quiver. It's like hanging sideways. It's gonna be very difficult to draw an arrow with it hanging like that. Who the fuck is that? Who the fuck is that?
Yeah, she's one of ours.
Oh, okay.
Come on, let's go.
Sorry about that.
Thank God.
Sorry.
Goddamn Reapers. They're in these woods hunting us one by
I'm
one.
kind of thinking it's not the Reapers
Where's
if you
Herschel?
didn't see
Keep heading.
them.
He's
Oh shit, okay, maybe not. Who the fuck has a gun? There are so few characters on this show that have guns anymore. Like, who is this? Daryl? I would be a little lower to the ground than that. All of you, I'd be a little lower to the ground than that. Shit. Another one bites the dust. I want to help you, but yeah,
They're trying to flush us out.
gonna say.
Take us off one by one.
I would not go out there. Girl, if you want to live, you better crawl your way over here. Don't go out there. Don't go out there. Well, at least she's, you know, she's making her last moments count. God damn. Like, how many bullets does this guy have? I've heard at least 6 or 7 shots. Bullets have got to be really hard to come by at this point. Unless you're making them. Like, this is so fucked up, though. Like, if there's a sniper on you and you just don't know where he is. You have no idea if you're about to take a bullet. Is the dude wearing camouflage? Like, what the hell? There you go, Maggie. Maggie may not be, you know, Rick Grimes, but she's pretty badass when she wants to be as well. Took that knife like a champ. What the hell? Oh, shit. Are you kidding me? What is this dude made out of? Taking this like no problem. God damn. There you go. Alright, I'm down. I want to see Maggie fuck this dude up. Okay, fine, whatever.
Who are you? Who are you?
I don't
What do you
think
call
he's.
yourself?
I don't think he's one of the Reapers.
Why'd you do it?
Dude, this guy's not gonna talk.
Pope off, Jacob.
What? Does anyone know what he just said right there? I swear I could not understand him. Oh shit.
Get down!
They were all awfully close to that to not be injured, but seriously, what did he say? I heard like the pole bought you. Like, what did you just say?
Hey, Mom.
Oh, it's little Herschel, and he's just a little mini Glenn. My heart, I love it. Look at him. He's so cute. He's even got a little hat. Oh, this just makes me miss Glenn all the more, though. Like, he never got to be a dad. It's not fair. Kelly made a friend.
Tried to take care of me.
Don't make it even worse that Connie's not around, please.
You had a sister too, right? You were the oldest.
Yes.
How's you now?
Can we stop talking about this?
So does Herschel.
Nah, alright.
I'll deal with Negan if I have to.
Sounds good.
Not now, the
Oh, that little kid is so cute. Come on. It's just a mini Glenn. Alright, alright. I mean, I knew Maggie was staying, but it's just nice to hear her say it, you know? It's not up in the air anymore. Maggie's developed quite a presence on the show as well. Like, it's pretty impressive. Well, shit. This is a pretty solid episode. I mean, nothing like really, really spectacular, but it's just so nice to have Maggie back again. And to finally see Herschel and them setting up the Reapers as a potential villain, I don't know what their deal is. Not a whole lot to talk about in this episode. I mean, there were definitely some great moments, but overall it was definitely a character-driven episode. It wasn't very plot-driven, which I kind of expect to be the case for all 6 of these new episodes. I mean, these were literally made just because everything with the pandemic happened and everything, and they wanted to give us a little something to, you know, tide us over until they can really ramp up production again for season 11. But that means season 10 is not just a small cameo from Maggie. Now we actually get to see her in the episodes quite a bit more. Or, well, that may not be true, actually, because I think each episode is going to focus on a different character, so we actually might not see all that much of Maggie. But even just seeing her here, kind of getting the explanation as to where she's been, why she didn't come back, it's worth it. I do wonder if they're going to handle the Negan situation in these 6 episodes, or if they're going to save that for season 11. I would guess they're going to save it for season 11, but if that whole storyline of Maggie, you know, taking him out to a cabin like far, far away and exiling him, telling him, you know, if you ever come back, like, I'm not going to hold back, I will kill you this time. If they do that during these 6 episodes, that will, I think, make these episodes feel less like filler to season 11 and more essential to the season as a whole. But we'll see, you know, we'll see how it all plays out. They also set up the Reapers as a potential like villain for these 6 episodes, or maybe even a potential villain for season 11. I don't really see them carrying on into season 11, considering that's going to be, you know, the last season of the show, which means the Commonwealth will be the, you know, saviors and villains of that season, unless they totally change it up, but I don't think they will. They're following the comics, you know, here and there. The major plot points always seem to stay the same. As for this episode in particular, Maggie was great. Missed her a lot. It's really nice to have her back. The 2 new characters that we kind of got to know, Elijah and Cole. I'm personally not a fan of Cole all that much. He seems a little cocky and a little bit of a whiner, honestly. He just seems like he wants to complain about a lot of shit. But I mean, he has been through a lot, I suppose. Fair enough. Elijah was cool. Didn't get any dialogue out of him, because again, I'm still speculating if whether he's mute or simply just really traumatized and doesn't really have much to say, doesn't want to talk. But I like the strong silent types, so I enjoyed his character. And seeing him develop a bond with Kelly over their shared loss, that was nice. I did enjoy that. Kelly was also great in this episode, seeing her deal with the grief of not knowing where her sister is, but still holding out hope that she is alive and she's gonna find her. It was a nice mixture of sad and hopeful, you know, very bittersweet. And I like her character too. She's probably like my 3rd favorite out of the new characters when, you know, her group showed up on the show. Darrow was also great in this episode. I love seeing him, you know, reconnect with Maggie, and just in general how far he's come. Because Darrow, for me, he was never like a fan favorite of mine the way he seemed to be for a lot of other people. But starting around season 9, I ended up just loving his character and how they've not only developed him, but how he actually like talks full sentences now. Like, he's really come out of his shell. So I hope one of these 6 episodes is going to be a Darrow focused episode. Seems like it would be kind of a waste to not do that, but who knows? And you can definitely feel the effects of COVID on the production of everything. Like, even the walkers are spaced out a little bit more than they normally are from each other. And there's just so many characters that we did not see in this episode, which has happened on The Walking Dead before, and I think they smartly were like, alright, this is a character study. Probably all these episodes are going to be character studies, so we don't have too many people like all in the same place at once. But it wasn't so noticeable that it felt like a different show or anything, which I think is good. Honestly, I think my favorite choice that they made for these 6 episodes is that it's now shot digitally. Because good lord, I have been praying to the gods that that would happen at some point. Like, I know they really liked the film look and they wanted it to look grainy and not as, you know, sleek as other shows, but I just wanted it to be a higher quality, and they're finally delivering that, and this proves that it still has the same kind of gritty look to it. But seriously, can someone write in the comments what that guy said to her? Because like, I could not understand what he said. I don't know if that somehow tied into the Reapers, or if he really was just like fucking with her like Daryl said. I literally could not hear what he said. But anyways, cinematography was pretty good. I mean, it's clearly still the same DP that they've had for the show, because it looks exactly like it normally does. And there were several shots that were pretty impressive, but overall nothing like truly outstanding. I mostly just like the conversion to digital. Music in this episode was great. I'm sure it's still Bear McCreary that's doing the score for the show, but everything has like such a, I don't really know how to describe it. It just suits the tone of like the time jump. How everything's like bow and arrows now, and everyone rides on horses, and it's taken on like an almost medieval aspect to the show. I felt like the music really reflected that, while still staying fairly true to its roots. I really liked the music in this episode a lot, actually, including the song that played over the end. Acting-wise, definitely got to give it to Lauren Cohan. I missed her quite a bit. She's definitely a very good actor. And I think the best scene was when she was explaining where she was to Daryl. Like, you can see how tired she is, how much grief she's had to learn to live with, and I think it was very good acting that she didn't just really cry it out and tell everything to Daryl. You know, you can see how much she's like holding back all those emotions, which I think is not only true to character, but makes the scene feel more real, less melodramatic. I did enjoy that. Editing and pacing wise, it was certainly a slow-paced episode, as I expect kind of all of these to be, but I'm okay with that. Like, I do really like the character-driven episodes on this show, and this wasn't an exception. As a matter of fact, I would say more often than not, when the show really tries to hone in on one character or a small group of characters, I feel like it excels more than it fails. I think one of the only times it really did fail on that was when, like, way back in season 4 when we had the 2 governor episodes, because I did not enjoy those, and I don't know anybody that did. But aside from that, usually the character study episodes I think are fantastic. Overall, I'd give this episode probably an 8 out of 10. I think I would have liked to have seen Maggie interact with Negan a little bit more, but that could just be, you know, something that'll happen a little bit later on. And Cole wasn't exactly the most welcome addition to the show. I don't hate him or anything, but I don't like him. But the other moments with Maggie and Daryl, Maggie and Kelly, Kelly and Elijah, and little Herschel, oh, he's so cute. It definitely made the episode worthwhile. But despite that, I do think the show suffers from many of the same problems it has for a long time, but the major issue with the writing that was such a big problem for me in season 7 and 8, that seems to have dramatically improved ever since season 9, and the writing was still very good in this episode as well. So I'm very curious to see what the next episode is going to be. You know, who are we going to focus on in that episode? If the Reapers are going to end up being like our sort of mini threat for these 6 episodes, or if they're just setting them up for season 11, or if it's just a red herring altogether and they have nothing to do with anything. So I will see you all on that next episode, and that's about it.